This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the light. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video on my own personal YouTube channel. Thank you very much for taking the time to join me today, as always. It is very much appreciated. We're really getting into the nitty-gritty now of the 2025 European turf season. We're heading towards the end of May. Interesting week last week. Field of Gold managed to take out the Irish 2,000 guineas for Classic Watch 25. No such luck really in the Japanese Oaks or the Irish guineas. The other two classics last week, only a mere 33% strike rate for the site last week that was going 8 of 8 a few weeks ago. So it's ticking over quite nicely. A couple of classics upcoming this week that we need to take a look at really. We've got to take a look at the upcoming French Derby, and the Japanese Derby is also this coming week, the French Derby at Chantilly. And that is the race we're going to take a look at in this video here. I'm going to bring you another horse that is trained in France. Before I do that though, where can people find these horses? classicwatch25.great/site.net is where people can find all these horses. You'll see that there's Australia. Site really is coming together now. Australia, Japan, USA, UK, Ireland and France. There might be some time for a few German horses in there as well. You'll see the Roll of Honour is looking absolutely superb. Every time a horse is identified, the stakes races that the horse has won have managed to be put on the Roll of Honour. Unfortunately, I'm not really the best at this stage of the season of updating the Roll of Honour, because there is simply so much to do. Hopefully it will get done. If not, I normally look around New Year's Eve, really, to be honest, and make sure that nothing's been missed around then. I normally end up missing something. classicwatch25.great/site.net. Right, now on to the horse, and the horse in question is Nitoi. Nitoi, born on the 1st of February 2022, sired by Siuni, out of a dam called Lady Zuzu, who herself is out of Dynaformer. This horse is trained by Andre Fabre and owned and bred by Wertheimer Effraie. Quite a lightly raced horse. People look at the horse on France Gallop, they will see that the horse has won 2 out of 3 starts for a total money of €58,500. At the moment, the horse managed to win first time out at Chantilly. And it was beaten second by a stablemate in a Group 3 in April. The horse came back out in early May and took out the listed Prix de Suresnes to get off the mark at pattern level. So this horse is a 66% strike rate, Group 3 place listed winner after only 3 starts at the moment. Very interesting horse this is, Nitoi, one I do like. Nitoi, I know some people like to look at these things on the Racing Post. There you'll see the Racing Post page of Nitoi, the top Racing Post rating of only 100, which leaves the horse with plenty to find. A rating here achieved twice, beaten 1 3/4 lengths by Uther in the Group 3 Prix Nitoi, and then winning the listed Prix Suresnes, both on good to soft ground. Racing Post rating of 100. The horse ran to 88 when he won first time out, beating Bellagio by 2.5 lengths at Chantilly last September. That was the only start the horse had at 2 years old. People now going on to the Pedigree Online Thoroughbred Database. The damn line we need for Nitoi is 20B. You'll see there everything up to date at the moment. 3 starts, 2 wins to the place. 58,500 in France. First, Prix de Suresnes. Second, Prix Nitoi. So everything up to date so far. 20B is the damn line that we need for Nitoi to have a look. We're going to have a good deep dive into this one. So many good horses here. It's going to be a long video, so strap yourselves in and get ready to learn, get ready to see plenty of well-bred horses related to our French Derby candidate. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the first 5 dams of the horse in the usual fashion. Pick up any well-bred horses that we can pick up along the way. And then after we've done all that, we will take a look at Nitoi win twice. We'll take a look at him winning on debut at Chantilly. And we will also take a look at him winning the listed Prix Suresnes Serene, I'm going to call that. It doesn't sound right, Suresnes, it's not in French. 2nd of the 5th, 2025. Listed race. We'll take a look at him win that as well. So off we go. This is an interesting horse. Before we even get to the dam, we're looking at a horse I actually identified myself on a Reprieve Media CIC Racing. A few years back now, my old mate Junko, 3 years before. Junko is now a gelding, born in 2019, sired by Intello, out of Lady Zuzu. So this is a half-sister to, half-brother, to our horse. Junko's raced 18 times in his career, 8 wins, 3 seconds and 3 thirds, 14 out of the first 18 in the first 3. But what a strike rate, 8 out of 18. Career earnings of €516,720, 100,000 Emirati dollars, dinar, and Hong Kong, 13,680,000 Hong Kong dollars. Bit of a global trotter this gelding became. The horse did well though at France. The horse managed to win the Group 3 Prix Nitoi of 2022, something this brother could not do. Second in 3 Group 2 races, the Prix Guillaume Donano, third in one, the Prix Guillaume Donano and the Prix Dollar, second, and third. It was also third in the Prix Eugene Adam at Saint Cloud. At 4, it was when the horse made its breakthrough. Another Group 3 victory in France, the Prix de Rouen. And then 2 Group 1 victories in Germany, the Grosser Preis von Bayern at Munich, and the Hong Kong Vase, the horse won as well, at Sha Tin. The horse was also third in another Group 1 race, the Grand Prix de Saint Cloud. And at 5, the horse was a Group 2 winner. The horse won the Grand Prix de Chantilly at 5. The horse was raced in France, UAE, Germany and Hong Kong. What a horse. Dual Group 1, Group 2 and dual Group 3 winner. No one can really knock Junko, can they? It's fair to say. The dam of the horse now, Lady Zuzu, a mare born in 2012, sired by Dynaformer out of Indy Pick. Lady Zuzu didn't really win many times, but she was in the first 3 in 6 of her 13 starts. 1 win, 1 second and 4 thirds, earning in her career 112,615 American dollars. Lady Zuzu was second in the Group 3 Regret Stakes of 2015. And she was also third in another Group 3 race, the Edgewood Stakes, as well, at Churchill Downs, in the same year. She was a 1 million quarter top price for sale there for 1.25 million. And 2.75 million at 16. I wonder if that was Junko. No, it wasn't in Folsom Warfront. That might have been, I don't know which one that was. But that was the horse has done very well at sale, it's fair to say. And we know she is a black type producer, as well as being a dual Group 3 placed mare herself. Optimizer. Optimizer, a horse born in 2009, sired by English Channel, out of Indy Pick. So this is a half-sister to the dam of our horse. Optimizer raced 33 times in his career, was in the first 3 in 13 of 33 starts, 5 wins, 5 seconds, 3 thirds, for career earnings of 979,289 American dollars. Good horse. Optimizer, never really necessarily knew this horse existed. At the moment, at 2, in 2011, the horse was placed at Group 1 and Group 2 level. At 3, the horse won the Group 3 Kent Stakes and was also placed in the Rebel Stakes and the Hollywood Turf Cup. At 4, the horse won a Group 3 race, the Fairgrounds Handicap, also won the E.R. Bradley Handicap. Placed in another Group 1, the Woodward Reserve Turf Classic, the Manhattan Handicap as well as the Breeders' Futurity at 2, and was also placed in the Dixie Stake. And at 5, the horse was second in the Group 2 Bernard Barrack Handicap at Saratoga. Entered stud in 2017, the horse did, at Calumet Farm. The horse won plenty of Group 3 races and placed at Group 1 and Group 2 level on many an occasion. Couldn't really find much record of him having much success at stud. I had to go to the Japanese website, which seems a very sound place to go, really, for stakes winning over former stallions. That tells me that Optimizer only side 1 stakes winner, the winner of the 2023 Akahiro Stakes, Mozu Gold Barrel. Now, I don't know where that horse, where it was ran. Might have been raced in Japan. That was the only horse, the only sire, the stakes race that I can find any record of the horse Siren, Optimizer. On now to the second dam of the horse, Indy Pick, a mare born in 1998, sired by AP Indy, out of Fantastic Find. Indy Pick, again, not a bad horse in the first three in 4 out of her 6 starts. 2 wins, 1 second and a third. Earnings of $65,330 US dollars. Indy Pick, no black type on this form, the Phipps bred Calumet farm owned horse. So that's not really reaching the success on this track of the first dam, Lady Zuzu, it's fair to say. Fantastic Find, the third dam. Indy Pick, the second. And we're going to take a look at some relatives now. Finder's Fee, a mare born in 1997, sired by Stormcat, out of Fantastic Find. The Stormbird sired Stormcat there. That might be relevant later on in the video for those that watch it all. Fantastic Find, the dam you see, out of Blighty. Indy Pick as well was out of Fantastic Find. Same as this horse, Finder's Fee. Raced 27 times in her career, 7 wins, 4 seconds, 5 thirds. Very good career. 16 of 27 starts in the first 3. Earnings of $708,128 US dollars. She had a good career, Finder's Fee. Group 1 winner. Winner the Matron Stakes at Group 1 at 2 in 1999. And in the year 2000, the horse won the Acorn Stakes at Belmont. The horse was also victorious in several Group 3 races. You see there she won the Astoria Stakes. She also won the Cicada Stakes. And she also won the Gallant Bloom Handicap at 4 in the year 2001. She was also placed in the Mother Goose Stakes in the year 2000. Also placed in the Test Stakes as well. So, yeah, good horse. Dual Group 1 and multiple Group 3 winner, Finder's Fee. Roman Centurion is one I found, a gelding. You'll see there that Finder's Fee is the second down of this one. Roman Centurion, a gelding, born in 2018, sired by Empire Maker, out of Spare Change. Roman Centurion raced 21 times in his career, 3 wins, 2 seconds, 3 thirds. In the first 3 in 7 of 21 starts. Earnings of $242,618 American dollars. Roman Centurion was placed in the Group 3 Robert B. Lewis Stakes of 2021. Feathered, a mare born in 2012, sired by Indian Charlie, out of Receipt. People will see that Finder's Fee is the second dam of this horse. Feathered, a decent dam, won 3 of her 12 starts. She was actually in the first 3 in 8 of 12. 3 wins, 4 seconds and a third. Earnings of $577,474 US dollars. You'll see there Feathered at 3 was dual Group 1 placed in the Starlet Stakes and the Frizette Stakes. She was also placed in the Group 1 American Oaks and the Group 2 Lake George Stakes while winning the Group 3 Edgewood Stakes of 2015. You've seen that horse, you've seen that race figure in the pedigree a couple of times now as well. Edgewood Stakes horse taken out by Feathered in 2015, owned by Summer Wind Equine. She will go down more famously, I think, as the dam of Flightline. Yep, that's right. Flightline, 6 out of 6 victories. Foaled in 2018, horse sired by Tappet, out of Feathered. Flightline earning £4,514,800 in an unbeaten 6-race career. What a horse. I mean, what can you say? Flightline won the Malibu Stakes of 2021, age 3. But it was age 4 that the horse really got going, winning the Breeders' Cup Classic, the Metropolitan Handicap and the Pacific Classic. 3 more Group 1 races. The horse was 2022 Eclipse Horse of the Year and Champion Older Dirt Male. And the horse was also the world's best racehorse in 2022. Bought for £1 million. The horse is now at Lane's End at Kentucky, where he has been since 2023. The fee, $150,000 for a go on this unbeaten horse. No horses on the ground as of yet but I'm sure they will be eagerly awaited next season. The first 2-year-olds of Flightline, that's for certain. Yeah, Flightline is related to this horse. Fantastic find. We can look at the third dam now, I think. Fantastic find. A mare born in 1986, sired by Mr. Prospector out of Blighty. Fantastic find. Raced 14 times in her career. 6 wins, 3 seconds, 2 thirds. 11 out of 14 in her career in the first 3. For earnings of $335,410 American dollars. Very decent horse on the track. Fantastic find. Won the Group 1 Hempstead Handicap at Belmont of 1990. The horse was also second in the Ballerina Stakes and the Shirley Jones Handicap and the Vagrancy Handicap. Was also placed in 2 Group 1 races in the year 1989, the Test Stakes and the Gazelle Handicap. She sadly died in March 2006 from foaling complications, unfortunately. Brilliant mare, it's fair to say. Made her mark at Group 1 level on 3 occasions. It's now the horses start to come a bit, I think. Dancing Spree. A horse born as if Flightline's not enough. Horse 1985, Dancing Spree, sired by Nijinsky out of Blighty. Dancing Spree, very good horse. 35 starts, 10 wins, 6 seconds, 9 thirds. 25 of 35 starts in the first 3. Earnings of $1,470,484 US dollars. Dancing Spree, fantastic career. Owned by Manor Farm Stud, bred by Ogden Phipps. He won at Group 4 and 5, really. Won the Group 1 Breeders' Cup Sprint of 1989. He also won the Group 1 Suburban Handicap. Wasn't a sprinter, was he? He won the Suburban Handicap as well. He also won the True North Handicap. Second in the Forgo Handicap. Third in the Metropolitan Handicap. The Full High Weight Handicap. At 5, the horse won another Group 1, the Carter Handicap, over 7 furlongs. Also won the Gulfstream Sprint Championship Handicap. Second in the Whitney. Third in the NYRA Mile. And the Rosebed Handicap. Third again in the True North. Won his debut race. Last raced in 1990 at Aqueduct. Entered stud in 1991 in France. Relocated to Manor Farm Stud in Great Britain. Before sadly dying in 2011. It was then that I had a very interesting chat with Artificial Unintelligence. I mean, why people put so much faith in this, I'll never know. I asked it a simple question, look. How many stakes winners did Dancing Spree sire? The spelling was a bit wrong there. That's just my typing, not the spelling, but it sussed out what I was on about. Dancing Spree sired 62 stakes winners, including the leading American sire, Stormcat. I mean, I knew he didn't before I even looked at this. I mean, everybody knows that Stormcat is by Stormbird, by Terlingua. We looked at it earlier. So straight away I was on there challenging. The human was challenging the robot. No, it didn't. Stormcar was sired by Stormbird. Obviously, it knew what I meant again. It's better at identifying typos and giving answers. You are correct. Stormcat was sired by Stormbird, not Dancing Spree. Dancing Spree was a successful racehorse and sire, but the number of stakes winners he sired is not as widely documented. Based on available information, Dancing Spree sired a total of 21 stakes winners. So we're down from 65 to 21. So I just asked Nick a simple question, really. Why try and tell me it was 62? How am I meant to believe anything you say when you lie? I apologise for the incorrect information in my previous response. That was a mistake, and I appreciate you pointing it out. Dancing Spree did indeed sire 21 stakes winners, not 62. I should have double-checked the facts before providing that response. Yes, you should. I understand that accuracy is crucial, and I will do better to ensure that the information I provide is correct. Lesson learned by the robot there at the hands of the human. But yeah, we got to the bottom of it in the end. Dancing Spree did not in fact sire 62 stakes winners. He in fact sired 21. But a very good horse nonetheless on the track as we saw. Furlough, another horse we need to take a look at. A mare born in 1994, sired by Easy Goer out of Blighty again. Furlough raced 33 times in her career, 8 wins, 9 seconds, 2 thirds in the first 3 in 19 of 33 starts. Earnings of $671,844 in his career. Her career, sorry. Furlow, very good. Won the Ballerina Handicap of 1999, age 5. She also won the Distaff Breeders' Cup Handicap Group 2 and the Honourable Mistakes Group 3. Placed in another Group 1, the Ruffian Handicap twice. Placed in the Top Flight Handicap twice, as well as the Vagrancy Handicap, which I don't think is a bit higher down than a Group 3, I think. Down with Group 3 Stakes winner Happy Hunting. This is an interesting one because I can find no evidence of this being true. Also one of the leading sires in Chile. I looked at the Chilean website. It wasn't showing me a list of any horses sired by the horse. Happy Hunting, a horse born in 2001, sired by Seeking the Gold out of Furlow. Happy Hunting won 6 out of 16 starts, 1 second and 5 thirds. 12 out of 16 starts, earnings of $281,917 American dollars. You'll see, like the horse said, Happy Hunter, the Aqueduct Handicap winner of 2006. And again, saying one of the leading sires in Chile. I think Harass Santa Olga might have typed that because I wish I'd put on screen now. Someone's commenting this. Someone comment in the video. Tell me how many stakes winners this horse sired in Chile, because I couldn't find any evidence of it siring many whatsoever. Unfortunately, my little look. Thoughtfully is another one we need to take a look at. This is another one I actually identified myself. On Reprieve Media CIC Racing, a filly born in 2018, sired by Tappet out of Pension. People will see there that Furlow is the second dam of this horse. Thoughtfully, the winner of the Group 2 Adirondack Stakes of 2020. I actually identified it for that race. Horse was fourth in the Group 1 Alcibiades as well the same year. I think the horse only raced at 2. I didn't really see it raced many often. 2 out of 5 starts. $168,214 earned in a career. And there's some prospects coming, curling Gunrunner and Into Mischief. Hopefully I can spot some of them at some point. Very interesting horse, thoughtfully was. The next one we need to take a look at is Dancing All Night. Another one by Blighty, mare born in 1984, sired by Nijinsky out of Blighty. Dancing All Night won 4 out of her 14 starts in the first 3 in 9 of 14. 3 seconds and 2 thirds as well. Earnings of $185,420. Dancing All Night won the Group 2 Long Island Handicap. Don't know what year that was, but it was a Group 2 winner nonetheless. It's fair to say, before sadly dying in 2007. Bigger picture. People will see that Dancing All Night is the second dam of this one. Bigger picture, a gelding born in 2011, sired by Badge of Silver out of Glory Dancer. Bigger picture raced 41 times in his career, 13 wins, 7 seconds and 5 thirds. 25 of 41 starts in the first 3. Earnings of $1,661,635 in his career. Good gelding. Won plenty of races at 5, 6, 7 and 8. Look. Group 3 Red Smith Handicap winner there. At 6, the horse was a Group 1 winner, winning the United Nations Stakes. Also won the John B. Connolly Turf Cup. 7, the horse was back to win the Group 3 John B. Connolly Turf Cup. 2nd in a Group 2 Hollywood Turf Cup and 3rd in the United Nations. And at 8, the horse won the Group 2 Elkhorn Stakes and the John B. Connolly Turf Cup again. So Group 1, Group 2, multiple Group 3 winner. Last raced in 2019 at Monmouth Park. A very good gelding owned by 3 Diamonds Farm and bred by the Ramses. Furia Azteca. People will see that Dancing All Night is the third dam of this horse. Furia Azteca, a mare born in 2013, sired by Sensational out of a horse called 5 O'Clock Angie. Furia Azteca won 4 of her 13 starts, 2nd in the first 3 in 11 of 13 starts, 3 seconds and 4 thirds. The horse earned $1,747,604 Argentinian dollars. I think that is very good horse this was. Furia Azteca, Group 1 winner, the Selección de Patroncas of 2016. And the horse also won the Group 2 Classico Arturo Arbulric of 2017. Sent to Japan as a broodmare. She's seeing decent stallions then in the 2020s. Heart's Cry and Kizuna. Heavenly Prize. This one here, we're finished now with that line. I think we might be back to that later. I'm not sure. Horses, I think we've got one in the wrong place here. Heavenly Prize, 1991. A mare sired by Seeking the Gold out of Oh What a Dance. People will see that Blighty is the second dam of this one. Heavenly Prize won half of her starts, 9 out of 18 starts, never out of the first 3. 9 wins, 6 seconds, 3 thirds. What a career she had. Earnings of $1,825,940 US dollars. Heavenly Prize also out of Blighty, the second dam. You'll see there, Group 2-year-old. Winner of the Group 1 Frisette Stakes of 1993 and third in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies. The horse was a Group 1 winner at 2, 3, 4 and 5. The horse won 3 Group 1s at 3, the Alabama Stakes, the Gazelle Handicap and the Beldame Stakes. At 4, the horse won the Apple Blossom Handicap and the Hempstead Stakes and the Go for One Stakes and the John A. Morris Stakes, 4 Group 1s at 4. And at 5, the horse was third actually in the Group 1, third in the Group 1 Don Handicap. But 2, 3 and 4, the horse won Group 1 races. Very good horse, dam of good reward and pure prize. Oh no, we're not in the wrong place. We're not. Died in March 28, 2013 of an apparent heart attack. Inducted into the Racing Hall of Fame in 2018. Very good mare. It's fair to say on the track and also off the track, because we're going to take a look at some of her relatives now. Good reward, a horse born in 2001, sired by Stormcat, sired by Stormbird, out of Heavenly Prize. People will see that Good Reward raced 26 times in his career, 5 wins, 2 seconds and 7 thirds, 14 of 26 in the first 3, earning just over $1 million, $1,087,687 US dollars. Good Reward, winner of the Hollywood Derby of 2004. Also winner of the Manhattan Handicap of 2005, aged 4. And also second in the Group 1 Pacific Classic as well, has been placed in several Group 2 and Group 3 races in his career. Shuttles to Haras Nacional in Brazil before moving permanently to Brazil before dying in 2015. Couldn't find any record of this horse siring many stakes winners, unfortunately. But yeah, the horse did have a stallion career. Good Reward. Queen Goddess. Where are we with this one? Heavenly Prize as the 4th dam of it. Queen's Goddess, a mare born in 2018, sired by Empire Maker out of Royal Story. Queen Goddess raced 16 times in her career, 6 wins, 3 seconds, 2 thirds, 11 out of 16 in the first 3. Earnings of $862,580 US dollars. So even all the way back here now, we're still getting it back. Just Reward is the 3rd dam of the horse as well. Queen Goddess won the Group 3 American Oaks of 2021. She also won the Group 3 Santa Ana Stakes of 2019 and the Robert J. Frankel Stakes the same year, 2 Group 3 races. She also won the Group 3 Pegasus World Cup Fillies and Mares Turf Invitational Stakes, Group 3 race of 2023. Second in the Goldacova Stakes and the Gamely Stakes, Group 1 race, the same year. Last raced in January 2024. So her horses, I'm assuming, will be coming down the pipeline at some point. Persistently is another one out of Just Reward. Persistently out of Just Reward as well. A mare born in 2006, sired by Smoke Glacken, out of Just Reward. You'll see that persistently won 4 out of 16 starts, 4 seconds and 5 thirds, 13 out of 16 in the first 3. One thing we are seeing in this video, a lot of other high consistency placed horses in the first 3. Persistently earned $526,256 US dollars in her career. Consistently was second in the Frazette Stakes of 2008 and the Group 2 Matron Stakes, before winning the Group 1 Personal Ensign Stakes of 2010, aged 4. She was also third in the Group 1 Beldame Stakes the same year. Very good horse. Persistently. I think, was she the dam of Instilled Regard? No, she wasn't. Instilled Regard definitely is. On this line, though, Instilled Regard, you'll see there the Heavenly Prize is the second dam of Instilled Regard. Also might have identified as well. A horse born in 2015, sired by Arch out of Enhancing. Instilled Regard won 5 out of his 18 starts, 3 seconds, 4 thirds. In the first 3 and 12 out of 18 starts. Earnings of $983,240 US dollars in his career. Instilled Regard at 2 was second in the Group 1 Las Alamitos Futurity of 2017. At 3, the horse won the Group 3 LeComte Stakes and was third in another Group 1 Hollywood Derby. At 4, the horse won the Group 2 Fort Lauderdale Stakes before improving at 5 again to win the Group 1 Manhattan Stakes, the Group 2 Fort Macy Stakes, and finished third in the Pegasus World Cup Turf as well. Group 1 entered stud at TaylorMade Stallions in Kentucky in 2021. 2025 fee, $10,000. And we can see that is in fact true. The horse still at stud, and you will see that his first crop of 51 foals in 2022, 36 of them ran, 16 of them between them, won 18 races, and the horse has already sired 1 graded winner as a 2-year-old, so there's not really much else the horse can do at this stage as a stallion. So the stallion, the sire of Minaret Station, a winner of the Group 2 Bourbon Stakes, age 2, and the only horse black type winner. Sired by Instilled Regard, early days yet, the horse doing okay, you have to say that, with a graded winner already. Dancing Forever. This horse here, where are we now? Blighty, the third dam of this horse, Dancing Forever, a horse born in 2003, sired by Rahi, out of Dancing in My Dreams. Dancing Forever raced 24 times in her career, 5 wins, 6 seconds, 4 thirds, 16 out of 24 in the first 3, earnings of $915,070 American dollars. Dancing Forever has won the Manhattan Handicap as well as the Elkhorn. Another 2 races taken out by the line previously. The horse used to stand at stud in India before suddenly dying in June 2013. Horse was placed in 2 more Group 1 races, the Gulfstream Park Turf Stakes and the Breeders' Cup Turf as well. Don't know what year he was running round in. Good horse though. Wellington, a colt born in 2020, sired by the Lieutenant, which I think is Justifier's half-brother, isn't it? Out of a dam called Win. You'll see there that this horse only down as winning 1 out of 3 starts and less than 1,000 currency in Peru. But it's a Group 1 winner. The horse won the Arena Classico Ricardo Ortiz de Valles, the Premio Ricardo Ortiz de Valles, Patrios at 3 in 2023. They're telling me the horse is at stud. That's Harras Rancho Fatima. But unfortunately, Arian Pedigrees doesn't do Peru, so I couldn't really verify that. But yeah, very interesting horse, Wellington. Group 1 winner at some point. Pure Prize is out of Heavenly Prize herself. This is where we did get, you see. This one should have been a lot further up. Pure Prize, a horse born in 1998, 17 starts, 5 wins, 5 seconds, 2 thirds, 12 of 17 in the first 3, earnings of $475,459 American dollars. Good horse. Pure Prize won the Kentucky Cup Classic Handicap Group 2 of 2001. And also third in the four-tire stave handicap. Entered stud and Vinery Stud Kentucky, shuttled to Argentina. The horse went to Harras Campaghi, retired to Argentina as well, and suddenly died in 2021 due to a stroke. Suddenly died, age 23. But he's left his mark in Argentina without any shadow of a doubt. We look at High Happy, horse that's the 5th dam of Franz Faluca. Not a bad horse, this one. You know, you'll see if we look at the sire tab on this one, you get a bit more information on Pure Prize there. Look. Entered stud in the USA in 2003, champion sire in Argentina in 2012-13 and 2013-14, 2 years. Sire 1,433 progeny to race, 1,143 winners, earnings of over $92 million, 90 stakes winners, and 85 stakes place getters. This was a very good horse, very good stallion. Sire Blue Prize as well. I never knew that. I'll back that one day, won at the Breeders' Cup. Yeah. That goes to show the power of this horse. High Happy, very good stallion, very good horse. From the Fanfraluca line. That's going to show I don't look at stallions, you see, but I didn't know it's Blue Prize there. There was a relative of Blue Prize as well that I backed, wasn't there? That might have been by him as well, who knows. But yeah, very good stallion. Pure Prize was, without any shadow of a doubt. Oh, what a windfall. Great name for a horse. Blighty, the second dam of this one. Oh, what a windfall. A mare born in 1996, sired by Seeking the Gold. Out Oh, what a dance. And oh, what a windfall. Brilliant. Out of Oh, what a dance. Not a bad mare. Oh, what a windfall. Won 4 out of her 18 starts. In the first 3 in 8 of 18. Earnings of $363,623 American dollars. Oh, what a windfall. Managed to win at 2. The Group 1 Matron Stakes of 1998. She also won the Group 3 Tempted Stakes as well. And at 3, she added the Group 3 Nassau County Stakes to her resume, finishing second in one more Group 1 race, the Mother Goose Stakes of 1999 as well. Broodmare in Virginia, dam of pick 6. I mean, this is another one that's through the net. I mean, we're going to have a little live search now, aren't we? Very rude not to. If someone is good enough to mention the horse. Pick 6, there he is. Born in 2004, sired by Dynaformer. And it's Group 2 placed at its best look, placed in the Mervyn Muniz Junior Handicap, age 6 of 2010. Horse that went at stud in Texas at 2012, Stud, he had a little go at stud. Never really won any stakes races. Was second in a Group 2. But, as you've seen, very well-bred horse. Won 4 of 36 races in his life. We're out now to Blighty. We're finally at the 4th dam of the horse, Nitoi. Blighty, you'll see what a crucial dam she is, really. Blighty, a mare born in 1976, sired by Riva Ridge, out of Lady Pitt. Blighty raced 23 times in her career, 8 wins, 5 seconds, 5 thirds. Not only did she produce all them foals, she won 8 of 23 starts and 18 of 23 in the first 3. Earnings of $297,746 American dollars. Blighty, group winner. She won the Group 2 Test Stakes, now Group 1, and she also won the Group 2 Masquette Stakes of 1979, placed in the Group 1 Ruffian Handicap the same year. You'll see there, we know the Ballerina Stakes was a graded race later on, but the American pattern wasn't that big in them days. But she did win that race as well. She was also third in the Group 1 Top Flight Handicap of 1980 and placed in the Group 2 Chuvy Handicap as well. The Hempstead Handicap, which we know is a race that this line likes to win, and the third, the Delaware Handicap in the Group 1 as well. Broodmare, we've looked at all, Dancing Spree, Furlough and Fantastic Find. Sadly euthanised in November 2004 due to old age. Designated Render Course Mare, multiple black type producer. Ogden Phipps owned, bred. I mean, if you see this horse in your pedigree at the 4th, 5th down, then just have a look at it. Unless the form of it's no good. I mean, form is temporary, class is permanent. Sometimes you will see one with no form whatsoever. Doesn't mean that it's not got temporary, permanent class. You know, but Blighty, very good dam. The relatives still kept coming though. You've got the liberal member, a horse born in 1975, sired by Bold Reason, out of Lady Pitt. You'll see there that Blighty also out of Lady Pitt. So this is a half brother to our 4th dam. The liberal member raced 26 times in his career, 7 wins, 2 seconds and 4 thirds. In the first 3, in 13 of 26 starts, earnings of $324,012 American dollars. The Liberal member managed to win the Group 2 Secretariat Stakes of 1978. The horse won the Group 1 Brooklyn Handicap of 1979, third in the Whitney, and at 6 in 1982, the horse won the Group 3 Christmas Day Handicap and was second again in the Brooklyn Handicap the same year. Very good horse, the Liberal member was. And before we take a look at the next three, it's time to touch on Lineage of Thoroughbred, a privately published book written in English and Japanese, written by Dr. Shigeru Hotta. He is a Japanese vet studying the pedigree and breeding of thoroughbreds in light of science, especially genetics. Contents: the third edition of the book is no longer for sale, contains 630 pages, but the fourth edition of the book will be issued around August 2025. The book 3 contained the importance of the dam lineage, the risk of inbreeding, the need for scientific education, and the potential of the unknown gene, a gene in horse racing so unknown that I created my own website, found 8 classic winners in 2 weeks, and I don't know anything about that gene. It is that unknown. It's absolutely incredible what these people know. The lineage of thoroughbreds, you will see. You can contact Dr. Hotta here as well via email to arrange payment via PayPal. Or you can contact Dr. Hotta at Hotta_Shigeru on Twitter. And what this site is you will get, what else you get in the book, is you get the tree diagrams of dam lineage covering all the winners of Group 1 races. So the Group 3 book will contain 2020 till 2022. And this book has gone for it. It's doing all these years. It's done on this website is the down line of every Group 1 winner from New Year's Day 2022 until May the 26th, which is this weekend, 2025, and the Shoemaker Mile winner, King of Gosford. It really is an interesting, fantastic prospect. So when this book actually is released, I hope I can afford a copy of it, because I will probably be trying to buy one. Because saying that I use it all online, I want an electronic copy of it, don't I? Really? But very interesting website. And obviously we had Junko, didn't we? We remember Junko was a Group 1 winner in 2023. So it was quite easy to take a look at the picture of Junko on this site. And you will see that this is the sort of thing that you would get. You know? And we're all the way down here at the minute. He found a lot of these. Queen Goddess I wouldn't have found. Persistently I'd have found. Thoughtfully I found a few of these. Flightline was obviously going round after Thoughtfully. I never found that one. And then I've done well to find Flightline 3 years before it existed. Junko is down here, you see. Oh no, Flightline was born a year before Junko. So very, very closely related, those two horses. Thoughtfully is somewhere around here as well. And so are these 3 horses we're going to take a look at the minute. The Chilean horses, you see, I would never have found these in a million years. Dr. Hotta kindly found these for me, and a couple of the ones in the historic pedigrees as well, such as Oscar Performance were already found. Wellington were found by Dr. Hotta as well. The man is a genius. I've contacted Dr. Hotta many times on Twitter. He's a very nice man, and hopefully I'll be interviewing him one day and buying his book. But yeah, the hotpedigree.com/lineage is the website where you can find the Lineage of Thoroughbred, Dr. Hotta's book. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to get back to taking a look at some horses. Wappy, a mare born in 2012, sired by Scat Daddy, out of We Can Leave. People will see there, if they see Blighty is the 4th dam of these Chilean horses. Wappy raced 6 out of 13 times in Chile, 6 wins and 2 seconds, 8 out of 13 in the first 2. Earnings of $163,507 American dollars. Wappy, very good horse. One champion Group 1 winner in Chile of 2015. Sold for over £1 million. involved to curling. There's some progenies already out there on the ground. Sadly died in July 2019 of colic. Wappy. She won the Classico El Ensayo of Chile, Group 1. She also won the Oaks as well, the Las Oaks. Well, she also won 2 Group 3 races, the Carlos Valdez Izquierdo and the Cortejo de Potrancas. And second in the Polo de Potrancas as well. And the Juan S. Jackson, Group 2. Very good horse. Wappy was. Sadly died in 2019. We Can Seek is another one you'll see there. Home Leave seems quite a crucial dam on this little line, don't she? Home Leave is also the third dam of this horse. We Can Leave. Oh, Wappy. Weekend Leave, sorry, not We Can Leave. Is that right? Yeah, 2 different horses. We Can Seek is the next one. A horse born in 2001, sired by Seeker's Reward out of Weekend Leave. People will see that Home Leave's the second dam of this one, born in 2001. We Can Seek, raced 26 times in her career, 6 wins, 5 seconds, 3 thirds. 14 of 26 starts in the first 3, earnings of $266,380 American dollars in her career. His career, sorry. We Can Seek won at 3 the Nacional Ricardo Leon Group 1 race of 2004 in Chile. Also won the Polo de Patrios the same year. Second in the GP Corredores and third in the Classico Coronacion Group 2 races at 4. The horse won the Hippodromo Chile as well. And the Pedro del Rio Talavera Group 2 at 5. The horse was placed in the Kelso Stakes at Delaware and second in the Skipaway Handicap in the USA as well. So the horse did go to the USA and later on in his career finished placed in a Group 3 American race as well as winning all those Chile races. Champion 3-year-old colt in Chile, 2005, sent to the USA, trained by Mark Henning. At stud in New South Wales, Australia. I can find no record of this horse, unfortunately, siring any horses. I did have a good look. I even had BreedNet open, and I still couldn't find anything, unfortunately. Socky, another one with Home Leave as the third dam and Blighty as the fourth dam. Socky, a colt born in 2020, sired by Practical Joke out of Wiki. Socky raced 10 times, 4 wins, 2 places in her 10 careers. Don't know if she's still going round or not. 6 times out of 10 in the first 2. Socky won the 2023 Group 2 Criadores, and she also won a listed race there in 2024, the Clásica Fuerza Heria de Chile, and she also won the Clásica Tantillo de Patrias Group 1 race as well. So Group 1 and Group 2 winner there. Socky, trained by Jose Alvarez and sired by Practical Joke. We're now ready finally to take a look at the fifth dam of our horse, Nitoi, Lady Pitt. Lady Pitt, a mare born in 1963, 11 years before me, sired by Sword Dancer out of Lockdrill. People look at Lady Pitt, they'll see she raced 47 times in her career, won 10 races, 14 seconds and 5 third places, 29 of 47 starts in the first 3. And she also earned $413,382 American dollars, racing in the 70s and onwards. Again, not much evidence of a pattern at this stage of her career. You'll see there that she won the Mother Goose Stakes of 1966. She also won the Coaching Club American Oaks, the Delaware Oaks, second in the Kentucky Oaks and the Alabama Stakes, third in the Belledeme, 4. She was second in the Santa Paula Handicap, third in the Masquette and the Santa Barbara Handicap at 2. The horse won the Astarita Stakes and was second in the Schulyville, the Frisette, the Gardenia. Some of these races to the test of time, others didn't. The Demoiselle Stakes and third in the Astoria Stakes as well, owned by Odkin Phipps and bred by John W. Greathouse. What a horse. Blue Champion 3-year-old filly of 1966 is the fifth dam of our horse, Nitoi. Lovely. Brood now, as we know, of Blighty and the Liberal member and the second Render Course mare on our 5 dams. It's a very well-bred horse, isn't it, Nitoi? Without any shadow of a doubt. Very, very well-bred horse. How good is the horse? We're going to find out soon, I think, over the next year or two, hopefully. Another horse, we need a couple of horses we need to take a look at with Lady Pitt firmly in the back of the pedigree and found by Dr. Hotter is Oscar Performance and Oscar nominated. You'll see Oscar Performance. Lady Pitt is the seventh dam of Oscar Performance, a horse born in 2014, sired by Kitten's Joy out of Divine Actress. Oscar Performance won 8 out of his 15 starts and was third on another one occasion. Another one or finished nowhere, didn't it, by the look of things? In the first 3 in 9 out of 15 starts, in the first 2 in 8, which sounds better. Earnings of $2,345,696 American dollars. Oscar Performance, another one that won Group 1 races at 2, 3 and 4. Winner of the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf of 2016, as well as the Group 3 Pilgrim Stakes. Winner of the Belmont Derby Invitational of 2017. Also the winner of the Secretariat Stakes. The Group 3 Pennine Ridge Stakes as well. Finishing third in the Joe Hirsch Turf Classic. And at 4, the horse won the Group 1 Woodbine Mile of 2018. And also won the Group 3 Poker Stakes at Belmont. Horse interested in 2019. 2025 fee, $45,000. And you can see that is in fact correct. Stud record of the horse still going round quite nicely, you would have to say. His first 2 crops have done very well indeed. 238 foals currently sired by Oscar Performance. 173 of them have ran. And between them, 109 horses have won 263 races. The horse has sired 16 individual stakes winners from 2 crops and 28 races. And the horse has also sired 7 individual graded winners from his first 2 crops, who between them have won 14 graded races. 2, 3 and 4, people looking business at all ages with colts or fillies. Absolutely brilliant stallion, it's fair to say. Mainly only going round in America at the moment, but I'm sure that will change with a record like that. Has to, doesn't it? You see there, sired some nice horses already. I don't know what it tells you what levels they won there. Won the Belmont Derby. Tricari, red carpet ready. Group 2 winners. We've inside the one Group 1 winner, Tricari, at this point. But yeah, very good, many a graded winner. Yeah, this is a nice stallion. Oscar Performance, it's fair to say. Let's take a look at Oscar nominated now. A horse born in 2013. I think this is Oscar Performance's brother. There it is. Out of Divine Actress as well, sired by Kitten's Joy. Oscar nominated, raced 30 times in his career, 6 wins, 8 seconds and 2 thirds. Not as good on the track, it's fair to say. In the first 3 in 16 of 30 starts, earning $1,502,639. No back number though, was he? Oscar nominated, we'll see what he won. Oscar nominated won the Spiral Stakes, the Group 3 Spiral Stakes of 2016. Second in the Group 3 American Derby. The horse also won the Group 3 Kentucky Turf Cup. Second in the Canadian International of 2017, Group 1. And was also the winner of the W.L. McKnight Handicap of Group 3. Second in the Elkhorn Group 2. Group 1, Group 2, Group 1 and Group 2 placed. Group 3 winner twice. Pretty good horse, Californian sire. Oscar nominated. And you'll see that his fee at the moment is $1,500. Siren at BG Thoroughbred Farm. It's safe to say things haven't gone as well. For Oscar nominated, his first crop foaled in 2022 only consisted 18 foals. 6 of them have ran. None of them have won to this point. So work to do with Oscar nominated, it's fair to say. Another horse we need to take a look at is Dramatic Gold. A gelding born in 1991. People will see that Lady Pitt is also the 4th dam of this horse. Dramatic Gold, sired by Slewer Gold, out of a dam called American Drama. American Dramatic Gold raced 39 times in his career, 9 wins, 13 seconds, 6 thirds. Very good horse, 19, 28, 39 in the first 3, and earnings of $2,567,630 American dollars in his career. This gelding, another good gelding on this dam line. It won the 1994 Molson Export Million in 1994. In 1995, the horse was second in the Group 1 Shrub Stakes and third in the NRA Mile. At 5, the horse won the Group 1 Meadowlands Cup, as well as the Group 2 Delmar Handicap. And at 8, the horse won the Sillyville Handicap and was third in another 2 Group 2 races. Retired at age 8, the Golden Eagle Farm, who owned the horse, bred by Mr. and Mrs. John C. Maybe. What a credit he was to connections as well, the gelding. A very good record in his career of longevity and success. You see there, we take a look now. We can take a look really on the historical down line to see where we are. This was one of the horses really where we learnt more on Dr. Otter's line than we did. On the historical dam line, you'll see there we knew that Lady Pitt, the 6th dam, was the CCAO Oaks winner of 1966. There's Dancing Spree, who we knew about in 1988. We could have had one there, Wonder Where, the 1959 Canadian Oaks winner. We could have had King of Clubs as well, the horse born in 1981 and sired by Mill Reef that hadn't won any race. I don't know what them races won. I chose not to include them because we looked at so many horses already that you can see that's where we are roughly. There's not much on the old site. But the Lady Pitt herself leads the way all the way down. There's a lot more now than what there was then, Flight Line, etc. This is the sort of section that really would have made this lady work if she never passed away, sadly. And I'm sure she'd have loved doing it. But, yeah, there's not much to look at on the historic dam line, really, on this section. Right, we can now focus on our horse, Nitoi. We can close down a few tabs to save on CPU. And we can think of watching the horse Nitoi win and try and decide whether, on what we see in these 2 victories, whether the horse is a classic horse or not. And then I think we will be able to get on with our lives, I think. The first race we're going to take a look at is the debut victory of Nitoi. That came on the 18th of September last year at Chantilly. We'll take a look at that race now, and then we will see what we think.
Favourite. And that's it. Ready. They're off. They race over 1,800 metres. A reminder that 5 Lucid, 9 without, both withdrawn beforehand. So a field of 7 get going here. And as they begin, Naked Memories and Nitoi, the 2 that show and have the advantage. Grand Detour and Everfast towards the running rail, a close-up as well. And then Eggleston, Dugaboka, and on the right, Bellagio. But they are very well bunched as they continue down the far side of the course. Blue and white colours of Nitoi has the advantage. Bellagio in the green and purple moving through into second position. They dwarf the next one, Everfast, over the far side in the grey and pink. As they get over the road, then Grand Detour, 3 from the running rail, just ahead now of Naked Memories. Eggleston in a dark jacket and Dogoboka in white colours are the last couple of runners as they make their way around the turn to the home straight. Nitoi continues to lead, be about a length ahead, I guess, to Bellagio in second place. The pink cap of Grand Detour up on the outside, and Everfast is just preceding that. Naked Memories is suddenly vigorously ridden along in the centre of Eggleston, who's against the rail, and Togoboka, who's wide on the course. So down the home straight they come. Nitoi and Bellagio, pair of giants showing in front here. They dwarf everything else in the field. Everfast is against the running rail, back in third. Grand Detour behind those. Naked Memories is holding into 5th position. The other pair look pretty slow. Into the closing stages. Nitoi, the white sleeves, the purple sleeves of Bellagio. They're clear of the remainder. Naked Memories has moved into third. Nitoi is comfortably in front though and wins by 2. Bellagio in second place. Naked Memories in third, and Grand Detour is in 4th.
Wow.
Bigger is best by the looks of things. Nitoi, number 8.
Couple of things to point
6
out. The horse is not called Nitoi. That is just the control commentator, who should know better, really, Ian Bartlett. Nitoi, born in the USA. I mean, I don't know why he would call that horse that. Just goes to show that what games these control people play. You know, Ian Bartlett's been in the game for a long time and he would know what that horse was called. Another thing, that horse, a very good performance in that race, wasn't it, really? But to me, in that race. The horse was green as grass, wasn't it? You saw it was quite keen as it came out of the stalls, and also I do think it jumped the path just as they headed to the chateau. But once the race developed and it got into the later stages, I mean, Ian Bartlett, you saw there, pointed out the difference in size, and weren't they spread out at the end? I thought they must have gone a fair pace because Nitoi at the end, and even the horse in second place, to be fair to him, they both had a long way in front of the rest of the field, didn't they, on that day? Good performance, I thought that was by Nitoi, although he definitely showed signs of keenness, jumping the path and chucking his head about. I think it was a good decision by Maxime Guillon to let the horse stride on. It's fair to say. We're going to skip. It never raced again at 2. It then raced like we thought in the Group 2, that in the Group 3 that we took a look at, the Prix Newman, where it was beaten by a stablemate along the way, but still very good run to be finished second in a Group 3 on your only second start. I think Connections then wanted to get a bit of confidence in the horse because they dropped him back down to 2,000 metres and a listed Peace Rain at Chantilly on the 2nd of May 2025. And that is the race we're going to take a look at now. He caused a bit of a nuisance. You'll see there the video's halfway through. That was due to Nitoi having a farrier problem. He had to put a hoof back on before we went round. Didn't really cause him any trouble, as you will see. We will watch this race and then we will see what we think.
Set, and they are often racing, and Azinpur just a little bit slow to stride as the early lead is taken on by Nitoi and Maxime Guillon with towards the outer Leffard. Then on the inside, Uvelier. Following that one, Chaumier de Pré. On the outer is Azinpur. And finally at the back we have New Ground, followed by Nizam, who's just a little bit taken off his feet in the early strides, as Uvelier now comes through on the inner for Christophe Soumillon and goes to the lead, shows by 2 lengths over Nitoi on the outer. Chaumier de Pré on the inside, racing third. Then they're followed by the unbeaten Leffard in fourth, who's being tracked by Azinpur. Azinpur in turn followed by New Ground, and still Nizam's finding this all happening a little bit quickly at the back of the field as they now go through the first 800 metres and begin the swing back towards the home straight.
Sorry, I'm going to have to stop this. Did that horse jump that path again?
Continues by 2.5 over Nitoi.
Sorry, things like that fascinate me when horses do things like that. I'm fairly certain it did.
Azinpur in turn followed by New Ground. And
what's the one in second? Nitoi.
This all happening a little bit quickly at the back of the field as they now go through the
hard to say, isn't it?
And begin the swing.
Let's take another look. I think
the
you
back
did.
Of the field as they now go through the first 800 metres and begin the swing
weren't keen,
back
was
towards
it?
the home straight.
Either way.
No changes in the order, and they're fairly well spread
out.
Let's
get back to the race.
Continues by 2.5 over Nitoi in second, a further 3 back to Chaumier de Pré, who's followed by Leffard. Following Leffard is Azinpur, still New Ground and Nizam at the back of the field, and Nizam a good 18 lengths off the leader as they begin the swing in. Uvelier leads them down past the 700 and into the home straight, still being tracked by Nitoi, who's in turn followed by Chaumier de Pré, who's going to be the first to break rank. Nitoi just angles out now to take on Uvelier for the lead. Now making good ground Azinpur down the centre, with Leffard following that one. And Nitoi now comes under a ride. Leffard and Azinpur are bearing down on the outer, but Nitoi still has the lead. Also running on from further behind is New Ground. Nitoi being taken on by Leffard. New Ground is gathering them in on the outside, but too late. It's Nitoi still in front of Leffard, and Nitoi showing plenty of guts. Holds on from Leffard in second, and New Ground got through for third in front of Azinpur. So a real battling victory there for number 7 Nitoi. The unbeaten Leffard didn't go down by much. Just a neck between them at the end. Number 7.
Again, a very game performance, you have to say that was by Nitoi. He was there to be shot at, wasn't he? In the final half a furlong, maybe even a bit longer. But as the commentator said, he got his name right as well. the the horse found plenty for pressure, didn't he? And this horse, not really going up in distance. People need to remember that the French Derby is only 1 mile, 2.5 furlongs, as opposed to the 1.5 miles that they have in other areas of Europe. So people thinking, oh, that horse there's 1 over 1 mile, 2 furlongs, that will appreciate the step up in trip in the Derby. The step up in trip in the Derby isn't really as there as much as in other places. So people do need to take that into consideration, that this horse might be a bit vulnerable to a quicker horse. You know, he was there to be shot at. But like you said, in that listed race, this is going to be a Group 1 race. Like you said, though, the horse was very game on the day, wasn't he? And managed to repel the contenders in the Prix-Soleil, including Azinpour, who I do think lines up in the French Derby, and he would be one that if he won, I'd be absolutely furious, because he's managed to blow both his trials this year. Looks very good at 2, winning his unbeaten start. But I've not managed to get him on side before the Derby, which has been proved to be very frustrating. But we have Nitoi on side, and Nitoi has a victory over Azinpour to his name in this listed race at Chantilly. Is he a classic horse? Well, time will tell, I suppose. He's certainly bred to warrant a place in the field, the French Derby, that is for certain. And you've seen so many top class relatives that have been related to the horse that the horse really is impossible to rule out of any race, isn't he? Yes, he is only a listed winner, and yes, he will have plenty to find on the form. But I do think that we've proven here in this video, by looking at the pedigree of this horse, that the horse has the pedigree to step up and the pedigree to improve. And it is until the horse proves where the horse's ceiling is, it would be fairly hard to say that we've seen the best of this horse, Nitoi, after only 3 starts, wouldn't it? So obviously the horse warrants his video as a Classic Watch 24, 5 possible at this stage. With only 3 days to go until the French Derby, the horse is still very much in the equation for the French Derby. And if the horse was to run in the race, then he would be on Classic Watch 25, wouldn't he? And he would go there on the back of a trial victory, a pattern race victory, on his last start. So he does sort of tick a few boxes, doesn't he? Should connections, where time of affair, get him to the party in the one piece. But for now, I think we can leave this video here. Take care, everybody. Thank you very much for watching it. What I will do is I will leave you a list of all the Classic Watch 25 possibles, so you can take a look at them at your leisure. What I'll also give is, if you've sat here 67 minutes and I've watched this video and have chosen not to subscribe to the channel, firstly, you're an absolute legend, and secondly, I think the best thing you need to do is subscribe to the channel. You obviously like your horse racing, 67 minutes in. You're going to see plenty more videos like this at some point, and hopefully all being well. And I would hate you to miss any of them. So the only way you can guarantee that you don't miss any of them is to subscribe to the channel. Right, I think I can leave this video here now. Like I said, what we've got upcoming this week is the Japanese Derby. Bit of a blowout last week in the Japanese Oaks. We had 4 in it, and none of them in the first 3. Classic Watch 25, great/site.net. It's not a bomb-proof site, but did do 8 out of 8 a fortnight ago. The Irish 2,000 guineas was taken out by the site as well last week, but that was a fairly straightforward one. So what I'll do is I'll leave the site now. Thank you, everybody, again, for watching. Take care, everybody, of yourselves and your loved ones. Have a fantastic upcoming weekend. And look after yourselves and your loved ones, as I just said. Take care, everybody, and goodbye.